Chesapeake Energy Arena, as always, one of the more boisterous and classy arenas in the NBA, and we are underway. D'Angelo Russell into the corner. Paul George closing out on Harris. Allen Crabbe broke out of his shooting slump in the last game and
in the league in attempts at 35 a game.
Joe Harris, they drive it a lot too. They play a very analytics-driven type of basketball. Harris gets on the deck, out to a wide-open Crabbe, and Crabbe.
They moved across the bridge to Brooklyn.
Hey, Hubie, the way they're playing, New Jersey wants to claim them
hold
too.
on now, people forget back then.
Telling us that he started to make the shots like that he was missing earlier this season. Russell with the pull-up, and he drew. Kurucs, great defense again by Kurucs.
I'll tell you, he did a great job on Griffin, one of the top forwards in the league. Oklahoma City has got to score in the open floor. They're one of the best that we have in the league on the break. And also,
Allen working off the elbow to Crabbe.
Nice.
Kurucs with the easy slam on offense. Terrence Ferguson with a nice show and go.
Pretty.
Jared Allen, that's what he does. Protect the rim. Back out to Westbrook. And he knocks down the three-star. And prior to that, Jeremy Lin in New York. And D'Angelo Russell has been his latest project. As
anytime that you go by a player, you're going to be double-teamed immediately.
Kurucs still in the ball game with two.
Change your theory on all of that, whether you take a guy out. Mainly because they play 11 guys averaging 20 points. Teams that we have in the league. If they're not last, they're going to be in the bottom three.
Up high, Allen, I'm not sure he designed
the dribble, and then off the splits, so they give you different looks. And remember, the ultimate is always just like that.
Boy,
they're going to shoot
three. Just one of several distinctions that he's earned this year. Grant on the drive, and the son of pick of the Detroit Pistons, cast off by them, and subsequently picked up by the Chicago Bulls as Westbrook hits his
shooting in the low 20s. But right now, they're only getting one look at the basket.
Dinwiddie inside, plays the glass. When he first came back from the 40-odd games that he missed due to injury, he was a starter, but he's working better off the bench, finding his rhythm.
I think they've scored every time against our zone, so we're going to have to think twice about playing zone against these guys. No, we'll stick with it. It's part of our game plan. Yeah, I think it's slow.
Than downtown. Okay.
Under 9 minutes to go in the first half. Davis inside, and he gets off the mark, and LeVert with the push for Brooklyn. Working against Felton. LeVert finds Davis inside.
Basket. Beautiful move and a great pass.
So Westbrook is ready to check into the game. Schroeder.
Now, Brooklyn has 4 bench players in there. They're second in the league in bench points. Second, nice move.
Good find.
And they're getting beat in the paint. 20-8 on paint points in favor of New Jersey. 22.
Slaloming off a bunch of screens off the ball. Allen inside, got the finger roll. Now Dinwiddie.
There it is again.
Inside, Allen open with the layup.
How many lobs like that from that far away? I mean, they're long lobs.
Jeremy Grant left it short. Westbrook with the rebound.
Pacers would give you a little argument on that one back in the day. But he rivaled Doc.
Yeah.
Docker dart all over.
Oh, they were close.
Yeah.
Paul George up.
Remember the old story. They're both averaging 20 shots. That's big. That's going to put you in the upper echelon of shot attack. Get a three-point shooters quickly.
Little show and go by Schroeder. Adams on the offensive glass. Out to George. Butter.
There you go. Involved there right now. He's 1 for 3 in the three-point game.
And this building came alive, and Dinwiddie put 1 and number 3 in the East. OKC currently number 4. Trying to hold off Portland. Dinwiddie. Use the little.
And without defense, that would have been hard to make.
That's definitely an H in a game of horse.
There you go. There they go again.
Great rotation. Good defense by Schroeder.
See, they've done a great job on Harris. Harris hasn't had a good look.
George put LeVert. Westbrook spins on Kurucs.
Nice.
Oh boy, put him up in the air.
Yeah, he did.
Good steal by Ferguson. Westbrook. Schroeder with 2 seconds.
Great
passing. That's going to be goaltending. The Thunder
He's the only player in the league averaging over 10 assists.
Israel, what did Billy Donovan have to say? He's got to like that start by Adams. Westbrook getting into the paint. Adams going over Russell and
By Grant.
36% three-point shooter this year. Paul George working against Crabbe. And Paul George, the Thunder.
Well, they do have a couple of guys out there that are averaging 28 and 23, so we're hoping that they would get it together.
Yeah, there's two All-Star, 50th three of the year.
Now, that's his first score of the game.
Paul George underneath. Got the bucket here so far, which is amazing if you really consider what he's doing. D'Angelo Russell with a nice lefty.
Adams coming, one of the good shot blockers in the league, by moving the ball as it was out there.
Westbrook doesn't miss many of those, but he did that time. Paul George with a chance to tie for OKC. For the lead. Got it. Stood up for Allen, never made it.
Oh, hold on. I said he was back. He just blocked that pass.
It's the same guy. Paul George.
See?
Got him about 5 different computers and tablets at home. Russell with another.
See, that's a number that Oklahoma City's got to worry about as we go down the line here.
Westbrook inside to Grant. Great block by Allen. Allen has a bunch of blocks. And Spencer Dinwiddie going to run the point guard spot now with D'Angelo Russell on the bench.
There's that
Closed
move
by Abdel Nader and goes glass. Tied at 67, approaching 4 minutes to go. Dinwiddie, a deep three. Got it!
Nice.
Spencer. Westbrook gets it back, staring down LeVert. Russ with the pump fake, and one! But he came up short.
Yeah, he's been short all night. He gets down in there, gives you a lot of moves, but he's been short.
Schroeder, yes! Dinwiddie up court for Brooklyn. Little hesitation move, he threw it away, lost it. 3-on-1 the other way. Paul George took the hit and won. Keep in mind, he had a season-high 47. So he likes to see Brooklyn when they come to town.
What happened then is he's open in the corner. You have to find him. That's the first time in this half.
Up top, Nerlens Noel. Good switch out by Noel. And he blocked the shot.
Timed that perfectly. Oklahoma City.
Had that knee injury that he suffered late in his career at Florida. Recovered from that. LeVert!
Oh, boy.
Oh, from little side pick and roll. On the baseline now. Good defense by Paul George.
Yeah,
got the block. That
power forward or a 2-guard.
He's got 2 blocks so far tonight. George threw it up for Noel.
To the rim because he knows the pass will be there. It's the big guys stop doing that is when they don't get the pass.
What a circus! Burton with the miss and Brooklyn back the other way.
You got to watch it.
Dinwiddie for 3. Yeah. Side pocket.
Hit the front of the rim.
And that's down by a point. Ferguson. Burton with
really?
another dynamic. Finish your breakfast.
That's exactly right. I would expect him to just go up and dunk it with both hands.
Dinwiddie, tough movement. 25. Westbrook on the blow-by inside.
Nice pass.
Nerlens Noel lost the handle. Going to be courtside, cheering him on. Up high for Steedham. Good contest by Paul George. Westbrook with a dynamic crossover. Wow, what a play.
Look, he's going by him so easily.
Okay. A little more resistance.
Nice block.
Allen had it blocked, and here's Russ. Kicking it into gear. Grant for 3. Straight. Grant on the drive. Tough pass, Grant. Great hustle. 6 on the shot clock for Westbrook. Why not, Russ? 5 in defensive efficiency. They're shutting off Brooklyn's water right now. Crab from the corner.
There it is. Oh, my.
Once in a while.
Then when the guy rolls, the guy in that right corner comes. The guy in the right corner is wide open.
Westbrook on the drive-by, man. Russell back out to the edges, and that's.
You want to get something good here now. You get out a good foul.
Westbrook for Adams. Back then, too. This one's a wrap. OKC wins it 108-96.